Hello there guys, it's Boardman here. I am so glad to see you for joining me on this new video. So, in this video, I am going to read another Disney storybook for you guys for story time. So, first of all, I'll show a book I've got. I got Donald Duck and the Magic Stick. It was published by Disney's Wonderful World of Reading and Grolier Book Club Edition. You can see, recognise these characters. It's Donald Duck and his nephews, Huey, Louie and Dewey. I'm going to read to you them in a second. So, I'd like to thank you for such an amazing support to my channel to keep my creativity going. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, so what I intend to do, I'm going to read a storybook to you. Read by words for each pages and show some pictures as well as. Okay, so I am so glad you came to the workplace for story time with me. Right, sit back, relax and enjoy. Once upon a time, there was a taller who lived with his three nephews. The poor taller worked very hard, while his nephews spent all of their time playing and sleeping. One day, the taller decided it was time for Huey, Louie and Dewey to go to work. "You must learn how to take care of yourselves," he said. "I cannot always look after you." The next morning, the three nephews left home. "I will go to the city," said Huey. "I will go to the country," said Dewey. "I will go to the woods," said Louie. "Good luck to you," called Uncle Donald. "Come back to see me at the end of the year." When Huey reached the city, he found a carpenter to work for. Huey worked for 1 year. He learned to make tables and chairs. When the time came for Huey to go home, the carpenter gave him a little wooden table. "As long as you have this table," said the carpenter, "you will never be hungry. Just think of something delicious and say, 'Table set.'" Huey closed his eyes and thought of something delicious. Then he said, "Table set." Suddenly, there appeared under the table a baked turkey, fruit and candy, and a delicious cherry pie. The table was magic. "Whatever you do," said the carpenter, "never let this table out of your sight." "I won't," said Huey. And Huey ate his hungry cherry pie. Then Huey thanked the carpenter, put the table on his back and started home. That night, Huey stopped at the old inn. "May I sleep here tonight?" he asked. "Yes, you may," said the innkeeper, "but you are too late for dinner." "That's all right," said Huey. "My magic table will give me dinner." The innkeeper could not believe his eyes, so he peeked into Huey's room. He heard Huey say, "Table set." Suddenly, there appeared on the table a big plate of spaghetti and meatballs. "With a table like that," thought the innkeeper, "I would never have to cook again." And so when Huey was fast asleep, the innkeeper sneaked into his room. He took the magic table and left another table in his place. In the morning, Huey put the table on his back and went home. His uncle was glad to see him. "Did you work hard?" he asked. Yes, Uncle Donald, said Huey, but I will never have to work again. I have a magic table. There is no such thing as magic, said his uncle. Yes, there is, said Huey. Watch. First, I think of something delicious. Then I say, table set. Uncle Donald watched the table. Nothing happened. Again, Huey said, table set. This time, a fly landed on the table. Is that what you call delicious? Asked Uncle Donald. And he laughed and laughed. Meanwhile, Dewey had gone to a country. There he found a farmer to work for. Dewey stayed with him for 1 year. He learned to grow corn and wheat. When the time came for Dewey to go home, the farmer gave him a little donkey. As long as you have this donkey, said the farmer, you will never be poor. Just think of how much money you want, and say, donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear. Dewey closed his eyes and wished for 10 gold coins. Then he said, donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear. Suddenly the donkey wiggled his ear and came 10 gold coins. The donkey's magic. Whatever you do, said the farmer, never let his donkey out of your sight. I won't, said Dewey. Dewey put the coins in the bag. Then he thanked the farmer, climbed on the donkey and started home. That night Dewey stopped by at the old inn. All the rooms are taken, said the innkeeper. But if you gave me enough gold, you can sleep in the barn. Dewey gave him his bag of gold coins. If that is not enough, said Dewey, I can get more for my magic donkey. Just give me 1 more coin, said the innkeeper. He wanted to see what the donkey could do. Donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear, said Dewey. A coin came flying out. I will be rich with a donkey like that, thought the innkeeper. And so, when Dewey was fast asleep, the innkeeper sneaked into the barn. He took a magic donkey away, and he left another donkey in his place. In the morning, Dewey climbed on the donkey and rode home. His uncle and brother came out to greet him. Did you work hard? Said his uncle. Yes, Uncle Donald, said Dewey, but I will never have to work again. I have a magic donkey. There is no such thing as magic, said his uncle. Yes, there is, said Dewey. Watch. First, I think of how much money I want. Then I say, donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear. His uncle watched the donkey. All it did was kick up his heels. Donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear, shouted Dewey. But the donkey only swatted a fly with his tail. The fly landed on Dewey's face. Is a fly what you wished for? Said Uncle Donald, and he laughed and laughed. That's strange, said Dewey. The magic worked at the old inn. That is strange, said Huey. My magic table works at the old inn too. Said the 2 brothers, and while their uncle laughed and laughed, they thought and thought and thought. Now Louie had gone to work in the woods. Then he left with a woodcutter. Louie helped him cut up logs for firewood. One day a letter came. Dear Louie, come home right away. The innkeeper of an old inn is a thief. He took a magic table and a magic donkey from us. We must think of a way to get them back, your two brothers. Louie told the woodcutter that he had to go home right away. Here's a stick to take with you, said the woodcutter. As long as you have it, you will be safe. I will show you how it works. Then the woodcutter said, "Stick, start beating on that tree." The stick began to beat upon the tree. Rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat, until the woodcutter told it to stop. "This stick may be very useful," said Louie. He thanked the woodcutter and started home. When night came, Louie stopped at the old inn. "May I sleep here tonight?" he asked. "Yes, you may," said the innkeeper. "Here, let me take that old stick." "No," said Louie. "This is my magic stick. It keeps me safe." Thought the innkeeper. "I think I should have a magic stick." Late that night, the innkeeper sneaked into Louie's room. He did not know that Louie was still awake. He tried to take the magic stick. Suddenly, Louie cried, "Stick, stop beating that thief!" And the stick began to beat upon the innkeeper. Rat-a-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat. Up one arm and down the other. Rat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat. Now in one place, now in another. Rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat. At last, the innkeeper cried, "Make it stop, make it stop." "You give me that magic table and a magic donkey that you stole from my brothers," asked Louie. "I will do anything," cried the innkeeper. "Stop, stick. Stick stops beating," said Louie, and the stick flew into his hand. The next morning, Louie put the table on the donkey's back. Then he took his magic stick, climbed on the donkey, and rode home. When Louie got home, his uncle and his brothers rushed out to greet him. "Here's the magic table," he told them, "and here is the magic donkey I got them with my magic stick." "Magic, magic, magic," cried Uncle Donald. That is all you talk about. But I have not seen any magic yet." "Uncle Donald, what would you like to eat?" asked Huey. "A big slice of cold watermelon," said his uncle. So Huey said, "Table set." Suddenly, they appeared on the table 4 big slices of ice-cold watermelon, one for each of them. Then Dewey said, "Uncle Donald, how much money would you like to have?" A great big pile of it," said his uncle. "Donkey, donkey, wiggle your ear," said Dewey. The donkey wriggled and wriggled his ear until it came out of a great big pile of gold. "Now, Uncle Donald," said Louie, "is there anything else you would like?" I would like to get rid of these flies, cried his uncle. Stick, stop beating, said Louie, and the magic stick began to swat the flies. Rat-tat-tat-tat, rat-tat-tat-tat, until they were all gone. Never again did Uncle Donald say there was no such thing as magic. The end. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed that story of Donald Duck and the magic stick and his nephews, Huey, Louie, Dewey, had a magic table, a magic donkey, and a magic stick. So, it was such amazing and a wonderful privilege to dedicate. The Walt Disney Company has been formed in 1923. Since last year, we celebrated 100 years anniversary of Disney, behind the magical legacy of animation studios. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I'll do another, read it out for you guys. I really appreciate your support to my channel. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, don't miss out future content. It's really important for you guys. There is my social links, you can support me there. Just a video down the video description below the screen. You can find me on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram and TikTok. You can support my additional contents and early access or teaser videos if you're interested. I'd be really appreciate you guys' support. Okay, so I'm about to go now, and I hope you see you soon, and please stay tuned for another future content on YouTube, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon, and thank you ever so much.